Hey everybody, it's Preston here, aka Godzilla Hawk. Welcome to the 52nd edition of the Q&A. As you already know, if you've not been on this channel before, once in a while I will do a Q&A. What that is you go in the live chat, you send me a question, and I'll be able to try to answer as honestly and efficiently as possible. You can pretty much ask anything. Troll questions, not going to answer. Not going to take inappropriate questions. But we're going to go ahead and do that. Very quick. So, we have one person in the chat right now. That's Will Farrow. Hello. Hello, good sir. I'm going to go ahead while people are sending me questions. I'm going to go and talk about a few things right now while we get some questions. Actually, first of all, before we go, if you want to follow me on Twitter, yes, I do have a Twitter account. I've had a Twitter account for a few years now. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, click the link down below. You can follow me there. Yes, I do have a Twitter account, and I'll remind everybody later on when more people show up. I do have a Twitter account down the link down below if you want to follow me on Twitter if you have a Twitter account. So let's talk about a few things because this is a Q&A, but there have been some interesting news apparently. One involving Sasha Banks, the other involving Road Dogg. So let's go ahead and talk about the Road Dogg situation first. So apparently it has been reported that Road Dogg has resigned from being head writer / co-head writer. Whether that's SmackDown or Raw, he's done being a writer. Hallelujah! Thank you, Lord. Look, now, this is going to be controversial for some people. Apparently, the reason why he left was because of the frustrations with Vince McMahon, changing the scripts all the time. Look, before I get into any of the me happy moment, because if you know me, you know I bashed Road Dogg quite a bit as a writer, and I still stand by it. He sucks as a writer. But at the same time, I do feel bad for him. A guy like that, and he's just one of the few examples, whether it's a good writer or bad writer, if they're frustrated because of one man's decision of always changing everything in the last second, and we've heard reports about this. It's not the first time this has happened. We've literally heard reports that sometimes they don't even complete an episode of Raw or write out episode entire page of Raw until like an hour, 30 minutes until the show starts. We've heard reports on that. You have from Monday that you do Raw, you have about a week to come up with something for next episode of Raw. And they always have to change it. And it's sad. It's pathetic that the senile old man has to have his little fingers on it. Again, everyone jokes about, oh, does he change his mind all the time? They're not joking. This one man will say, you know what? I like that idea. Let's go with that. And then the next week comes the last minute, like, I don't like that. Let's change it. And it's frustrating for the writers. And I'm not surprised that somebody like Road Dogg would be upset about it. Now, again, I don't like Road Dogg as a writer anyway. And I think at times he can come up as an insecure douche on Twitter if you've seen his Twitter posts. But at the same time, I don't blame him for being so frustrated. Because if I was his position, whether I would be a good writer or a bad writer over there, if I was in his shoes and I was trying to write out a show, and next thing you know, Vince is constantly changing the script, all that hard work for nothing, it's horrible. It's a horrible feeling. So on one hand, I don't blame Road Dogg for leaving. I'd be frustrated too. Anybody would be frustrated, and which is quite funny because this actually goes into the Sasha Banks thing, which I'll talk about in a second. But let's see. But Road Dogg is a terrible writer. I will stand by that. You're never going to change my mind. This is the guy that tried to make the point that Charlotte earned her way to the top just like Becky. That's how Road Dogg said. Remember the whole view with Becky and Charlotte, and Becky turned heel, and everybody was clapping, applauding because they were rooting for Becky because Becky worked hard. Think about that. For months, they built her up for winning matches, and then Becky finally gets an opportunity for the championship after winning match after match after match. And if I'm being Carmella, she gets her opportunity against Carmella at SummerSlam. But what happens to Charlotte? Gone for months with a rupture, rupture. I can't pronounce the word, with a breast. She needed a breast implant replacement, pretty much. Comes back, has one match with Carmella, no other matches, just Carmella, pop, wins, insert in the match. And Road Dogg tried telling us, convincing us that Charlotte climbed the same mountain as Becky. Really? So you're telling me Charlotte actually had to win matches every week for months? Really? As far as I can tell, Becky did that and beat Carmella to earn the opportunity. Charlotte just came back to fix her breast, beat Carmella, and then she just gets inserted to a match. And Road Dogg was debating that shit. This is the same man that did back Battleground 2017, and people were saying hashtag fire Road Dogg on Twitter. Now, personally, I thought the show was pretty bad. It was. But a lot of people made it way worse than it needed to be. But then again, that's their opinion, but that's Road Dogg for you. Same guy that doesn't take shit from the fans. Doesn't care about their opinions. And before anybody says, well, he's on SmackDown, SmackDown's good now. Road Dogg is also a writer for Raw. And people have been leaking scripts on Raw. And on the scripts, you can see segments or matches and right above them are the names who are in charge. Like, I've seen Michael Hayes under there. I've seen Dean Malenko. And then I see Road Dogg do a few segments. And honestly, SmackDown may be better than it's way better than it was. Raw's been trash. Road Dogg is a great performer. He's a great Hall of Famer. He's a legend. He'll be respected in the ring. He's a great mouthpiece, but as a writer, it's just not his forte. He's just not good as a writer. So Road Dogg should not take this as a punch, like, fuck, this is bullshit. Like, take it more as a fresh start. Be an agent. Get back in the ring and wrestle. Who knows? Help with NXT. Help with some of the guys with promos. I've always said that. The guy is a great promoist. The guy is a great mouthpiece. So, on one hand, I do feel sorry for Road Dogg with the frustrations he had to go through with Vince. I am. But at the same time, this was long overdue. He needed to be stepped down. He's not a good writer, plain simple. I'm happy he's gone, but at the same time, I do feel legit bad for him. Very quickly, one more thing before people start asking questions. Again, you can just keep saying questions as I'm talking. And no problem with that. The Sasha Banks thing. So apparently, there was a rumor that Sasha Banks was not happy and posted a cryptic message on Twitter. Rumors were saying that she was angry because she lost to Iconic. She Bayley lost to the Iconics at WrestleMania. Apparently, that's all a little crap. Apparently, Sasha Banks was not happy, but it had nothing to do with Iconics. She had no problem with Iconics. No problem. It was on Raw. if you notice, they did Bayley versus Alexa Bliss. Well, apparently the original plan was to do a handicap match, and Bliss was supposed to be both Bayley and Sasha Banks. Well, everybody knows about Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss's history. Let's be honest, they both don't like each other. They just don't. They hate each other to the core. I would say, honestly, Sasha hates Alexa way more. I see Sasha trashing Alexa Bliss more than Bliss trashing Sasha. And we're not talking about like their characters. I mean, they genuinely don't like each other. And apparently, the news came out that now Sasha wants out of WWE. What a pattern! What a pattern we are seeing here. Dean Ambrose is apparently going to be out of WWE soon. His contract's expiring. Rumors about Gallows and Anderson wanting to leave. Revival apparently has been rumored they want to leave. Grand Metalik has said he wants to leave. Nakamura has been rumored he wants to leave. Rusev and Lana have teased about leaving. Ryers have been getting fired. Do you see there's a very odd kind of weird coincidence in terms of these wanted release guys? It's sad. And I will stand by this. WWE has the best roster of all time right now. They have a huge roster that includes the main roster, 205 Live, NXT, NXT UK. They have the best roster, best talent imaginable. And some guys that deserve better are getting the time they deserve. Some guys are getting pushes that don't deserve. And some guys are just like being booked terribly. Sasha's a prime example. 4-time women's champion. Very first, I use that for sarcastic quotations, women's tag team champion. Look, I'm going to be straightforward with you. People may be like Cliff Live listeners or TwitWow. Look, I was a major Sasha Banks fan. Sasha was one of my favorites. I liked the character. I liked her ring gear. She's an awesome athlete, and she's a great talker. She plays a heel role great. If you've seen her NXT back in the day, I will tell you, anybody will tell you, she was great. But on the main roster, she's not being utilized. And Sasha has spoken out of being frustrated with WWE before, whether it's creatively, whether it's booking wise. She has spoken out saying she is not happy. Now I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people can't forget this about Sasha Banks. The reason I don't respect her as much, like I said, I'll always like her as an athlete and everything. But as a human being, she's really 50-50 with me. Because on one hand, if you're out in a wrestling venue, whether Access, a wrestling show, she's wrestling there, she's going to be there, sign autograph. She seems like a totally cool person. I've seen her up at dinner. She seems like a really adorable, kind-hearted human being. But these are legit fact stories that if you bother her or you happen to bump into her outside of a wrestling venue, whether that's you bump into her at a hotel, you see her on a plane, you see her on the streets walking, or you see her doing shopping, you bump into her, she has that reputation of acting like a brat. That means sulky and bitchy and complain about fans being stalkers. Granted, there are fans who stalk wrestlers, and that's really fucking creepy. But at the same time, Sasha should know that you're going to get stalkers, you're going to get creeps like this. You need to be prepared. But you also have to realize some of these people aren't being creeps. Sometimes they just want to say hi or would like a picture. Even if they're the most respectful, Sasha will just be bitchy because this is what she said. When I'm in a wrestling ring, in a wrestling place, or A Cricket store, sign autographs. You can ask me, you can talk to me, you can ask me questions. I'll be glad to sign autographs and pictures. But at the same time, if you meet her outside anywhere else that's not wrestling related, even if she's not busy just walking on the sidewalk, she considers you stalkers. People forget about that. I see people like Twitwell who are major Sasha Banks fans, and people like Clip. And I'm going to throw their names out there because it kind of just humbles me that they forget this. Sasha Banks is a 50-50 person. She, on one hand, she'd be very nice, but the next thing you know, she can be kind of bitch. She's an amazing performer. She deserves a lot better. And maybe because of how she's being booked, maybe she's treating others like crap in real life. I don't know. I just know what I've been hearing and I saw and what she has said. I don't like Charlotte at all. I think she's overrated. I think she's causing shut down people's throats and she's being way overplayed. They need to cut back on her. But she's hung out with fans outside venues. Been very nice, respectful. I haven't heard any bad things about her. Becky Lynch, same thing. Always loves taking pictures with people. She's a total sweetheart. Bayley, same thing. I've met Bayley. Totally cool person. Alexa Bliss. I've seen so many Alexa Bliss videos, meets and greets. I've seen her taking pictures, autographs. Not once have I had her be mean. Amber Moon. Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. But I hear Sasha Banks. I hear half and half stories. I hear half the time she's really cool to fans. Half the time I hear she's causing people stalkers and being a total freaking asshole about it. That's why I kind of have lost a little respect for Sasha. But apparently, if this is true, what I'm getting at though, regardless if she's nice or not, if she is frustrated with WWE, if WWE's not utilizing her, I don't blame her for wanting to leave. Period. She's made a name for herself in WWE. She's a name. Wherever she goes, if she does leave WWE, if she lets her contract expire, or this is 100% true, she leaves, you know people are going to be wanting to have her, whether it's All Pro Wrestling here in California, whether that's any Japanese promotion like women's promotions, whether that's Women of Honor, whether that's this new All Elite Wrestling, which is most likely she should go to. But she's fucking talented. And they're not utilizing her, so I don't blame her. So if this is true, I feel sorry for her. She deserves better. She's always wanted to be WWE, and this is how you're going to treat her? No wonder guys like Ty Dillinger and Hideo Itami left. As for the release, it's sad. It's really sad. So, kind of get that little news out of the way. So, let's see here. I think we got a few questions here. Anime Mania 500. What's up, President? Hey, man, what's up? Hey, what's up, Harry Flynn? Flynn 14. I was going to call you that. Will Ferrell, do you like Greg Hamilton? What did you think of the show, Matt Mackey? Best in, you can say best in the world. I'll say that. Shane McMahon, he's getting heel heat for it. As for Craig Hamilton, I think he's a really underrated announcer. Kind of like him. In fact, when Noah and I went to our first SmackDown in person, he got a picture of Craig Hamilton. It's true. I don't know if Noah told you that, but it was in 2017, October. Yeah. Daryl, no, Lord, Daryl's is not done until I see him show up somewhere else. I'll believe it. Fair point. Again, he might have already signed with WWE, and he might come back next week. It's a possibility. We don't know. I'm honestly going to buy that he is leaving WWE now. At this point, I think he is done. Because at the same time, do you really blame him? I mean, look at these other talents who are not happy. Ambrose is one of those guys that, if used creatively, the guy's a megastar. If you've seen his stuff outside WWE, like Jon Moxley, the guy is fucking awesome on promos. Really watch the old school Jon Moxley promos for him. The guy's a fucking loose cannon, but it's engaging. So I don't blame you, but I am honestly believing Dean Ambrose is gone. And wherever he chooses to go, I hope he makes a living. He could go AEW. I would like to see him in New Japan. I think that would be different. He can always go back to CCW. He could go Ring of Honor. That's the one thing I like about this. Even if he's gone from WWE, it's not the end of the world. He's got tons of options. This is for wrestling wise. He can wrestle a few times for All Pro Wrestling. He'd do it. The reason why he was leaving is not because of money. It's because of creative differences. He did not like how WWE was treating him. He thought all the stuff he was doing was too hokey. I agree. Let's see here. Is Baron Corbin the most hated wrestler of all time? No, I would not say he's the most hated wrestler, but currently I would say yes. I'll always like Baron Corbin. I just hate Corbin, not because I think he's a terrible wrestler, because he really isn't. A lot of people are forgetting he's had great matches in the past. I just hate this whole Constable former general manager BS. I just don't like that. But like I said, at least he's getting mega heel hate. I mean, I would say Muhammad Hassan was way worse. Corbin may get hate on Twitter and stuff like that, but he never got like death threats as bad as someone like Muhammad Hassan. And Muhammad Hassan was a guy that they should have pushed, and they were pushing, but unfortunately, controversy came with the London bombings and everything, and yeah, it didn't end well. So Corbin, he's just game as a V. I like the fact he's getting heat, but I only hate Corbin because of the whole Constable thing. I just think that's kind of stupid. Thoughts of Sammy's return, or Big Larry, we call him. I kind of wish he was about to be in babyface, but at the same time, as a heel, I'm definitely interested in it. We'll have to see what happens, but I am glad he's back. Thank God. I've missed him so bad. Now I just hope he's used properly. Otherwise, goodbye, Sammy. He'll go somewhere else. Flat screen gamer. Okay, yeah, that's flat screen gamer. Sasha hates Alexa. Alexa doesn't care about Sasha. Pretty much. When Alexa talks about Sasha, she's just like, I don't really care about Sasha a whole lot. But Sasha, you can tell she has that like I hate you type of vibe with her. Yeah, that is really true. Can I agree more? Mania 500. Who do you think? Wait, who do you think? Which SmackDown wrestler will get drafted in Raw? Which SmackDown get next week? Well, let's see here. Yeah, somebody actually did say like a draft prediction. I'll say SmackDown. I'll pick one guy to go from SmackDown. I'm gonna say Usos will go to Raw, unfortunately. because there's really nothing for them there on SmackDown, and I'm going to say Revival go on Raw or go on SmackDown. That's one prediction right there. If you're talking about girl, I'm going to say Bayley goes to SmackDown because there have been reports about getting more opportunities. And in terms of someone going to SmackDown or Raw, no. I would say Bayley. I think Ruby Riott should go to SmackDown. And in terms of Raw or SmackDown going to Raw, maybe Naomi, maybe Asuka. Nakamura probably isn't leaving. Reports that he's happy and he's all pilot now. He's just enjoyed the bitch and surfing on the beach. True, but he could make just a big amount more money on AEW as well. Just so you know. Rusev teases leaving every week. I don't buy him. Revival wanted to leave, but I think they re-signed after winning the title. But I have to wait and see on that. Becky Lynch is hilarious. You have no idea. She's adorable. Should Finn and Joe swap brands? I think Finn should stay on SmackDown, but I don't want to do the title switches. That means Joe will go back to Raw, and I do not want to see Joe back on Raw for a while. I'm afraid they're going to screw him really bad. Daniels could be a modern day Brian Pillman. Yes, he could if used properly. Imagine Daniels in the Bullet Club. Good God. In Bullet Club, Suzuki Goon, Chaos, LIJ. Hell yeah. Zach Manson is now a free man due to. I don't give a. Oh, is that the guy of attack? I don't care about him. I don't want to talk about him. AEW looks like they're getting too on TNA. Can it be a real threat to WWE? Oh, yeah. Now they're a threat. See, it's one thing to call somebody a t-shirt company, but they're getting a TV deal. And we're not just talking about any TV deal. We're talking about either TNT or TBS. Some of the biggest networks. Yeah, as soon as I see, that was the one thing. I always said, like, I want to wait to the TV deal. What's this TV deal, apparently? I want to wait on that. Because in my opinion, that was going to determine where AEW was going to go. Now it's confirmed to either be TNT or TBS. Oh, yeah. They're competition now. They are straight up competition. All AEW now has to do, if this is 1,000,000% confirmed, all AEW needs to do is just put on good shows. That's all they need to do. Good to amazing shows, and they're going to slowly grow, and they're going to fucking make WWE actually try. They're going to be a threat now. If it's legit TNT or TBS, it doesn't matter. Yeah, WWE needs to start fucking getting their act together. That's a huge, huge deal. Who would tackle a cancer survivor with stroke? Totally ruined the best. It's just fucking morons. That's what. Just fucking morons. That guy is an A. He deserved what he got. If you could pick one current NXT one that could be a WWE champion, who would be? Are you actually saying like WWE World Champion? Like hold like the actual WWE Championship, or are you talking about like the like just a WWE Women's Championship? I guess what you're saying, meaning like if who could be like the China that was going to get the WWE Championship push? Shayna Baszler comes to mind. Been in UFC before. So you're saying that? I'm probably say against Shayna Baszler. Do you think the bar should split up? Yes. Yes. Sheamus, Raw, Cesaro stays on SmackDown as a singles star. I never liked the bar. I don't want the bar. I want Cesaro as a singles guy. That guy is world championship material. The guy is being held down by this tag team. Revival vs. Young Bucks AEW, please. That would be a kick-ass match. Don't even get me started. Alexa is not that. She isn't the best, but she can wrestle and has made effort to improve. Sasha isn't as much as a bully, but she can really stuck an attitude. Good wrestler, really stuck up. Again, I'm just going with her. I heard Alexa was very nice in terms of the fans. In terms of fans, I've heard she's very nice to them. I will say Sasha is the superior wrestler by far. But in terms of who I'd rather meet, I'd rather meet Alexa Bliss because with Sasha, I don't know what she's going to get. I could get a really nice Sasha, or I'm going to get a really stubborn bitch. Alexa is more likely to be nice. Obviously, the fan also has to be very respectful too, which I'd be very nice to ask for autograph. But again, I'm just going for what I've heard. Wrestler-wise, Sasha's got hands out. As terms of a better human being, at least to the fans, Alexa Bliss. And again, that's why I'm here. Unless you can find more proof that Alexa is not as who she is to be, let me know. I'm actually curious. I don't think they'll be a threat yet, but definitely alternative at least. I honestly do believe they are a threat. The minute, like I said, about their TV deal, that's why I said, like, it all depends on the TV deal. If this is a TV deal, they got a TV deal. The guy that's helping fund AEW, one of the big owners, is the guy who owns the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's worth billions. I checked. He's actually worth more than Vince. Like I said, they got a roster. They're getting a roster right now. They got a billionaire on their side. They're selling out stadiums. They got this massive TV deal. All they need to do is just put on good shows. That's all they need to do. And slowly but surely, they're going to slowly rise to the top. That's all they need to do. Just put on good shows. That's all they need to do. Period. They have the TV deals, but if their show sucks, then that's what's going to kill them. The money man behind AEW is an owner, Jester Judger, and he's a billionaire. Vince should be scared. Yes. Thank you. Exactly. Like I said, he's worth more than Vince. I checked. Vince is like around 3 million or 3 billion. This guy's like almost 7 billion. This guy's a fucking threat. If you get a show on TV, they have to put trademarks for Tuesday Night Dynamite. The pun is hilarious. LOL. There's a rumor that Vince will ban fans from Hall of Fame. I did hear about that. I wouldn't blame him. Honestly, I never really care for attending a Hall of Fame anyway. Not really my thing. So if he bans it, it's really not going to be that big of a deal for me personally. I'm just like, okay, I understand. Tony called the AEW say he doesn't want to destroy WWE, just provide all truth. Yeah, they've always said that. AEW has said that they want to be all truth. But that's a good thing. At the same time, if AEW becomes big, this is the main reason why I want AEW to be a success. Not just because I want another great wrestling product, because I love wrestling, but I want actually WWE to open their eyes and go, crap, we have competition. We have a threat. We have to actually do well. The same company right now that's apparently asking people to write shows to continue continuity. When WWE is begging fans to do their jobs for them, you know that's sad. Do you think Bobby Roode and Jack Gill should split? Oh, yeah. Bobby Roode should stay as a heel, singles heel, and Jack Gill should be pushed at least mid-card level. Jack Gill is really underrated. Tamina Snuka is she totally useless? Yep. Get rid of her, nothing's gonna happen. Get rid of Nia Jax, same thing, nothing's gonna happen. They have the honest t-shirts at Hot Topic. Yeah, the minute they put their Bullet Club merch, they were already selling out. That tells you something right there. I was for AEW, and I'm not as big of a wrestling fan as you, because I really hope they do well. Who's AEW roster that I should look for? Well, one, King Omega, obviously. Cody Rhodes, the Young Bucks. Phoenix and Pentagon Jr., the Lucha Brothers, whether they're tag team or solo, they are fucking great. Pentagon's actually one of my favorite wrestlers outside of the. I got to meet him at All Pro Wrestling Show. The guy is fucking a psycho, a great luchador. Heyman Page is a future star in Rising. You got Pac, who is formerly known as Neville in WWE. Of course, Jericho signed a 3-year deal with them, so Chris Jericho is going to be on the roster. Brie Priestley, which is Will Ospreay's girlfriend. She's a great talent. Britt Baker, who's another great worker. She is the girlfriend of Adam Cole. They just have a lot of. They have a lot of great, unique wrestlers and a lot of unique talent. A lot of current popular big names, some veterans, but then they got a lot of these kind of up and new coming guys. Like a Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy, I first saw him wrestle APW. Now, for size wise, he's very strong. He's a very small guy, but as a talent, he was a guy I even wanted for wrestling Warzone, where our little promotion used to wrestle once in a while. That Jungle Boy is fucking incredible athlete. And now he gets a big platform like AEW. That's big for him. Matter of fact, he's actually going to APW. He's actually going to be wrestling APW against, I think it's the legit writer, Brian Alvarez, I believe they said. He's defending his championship there. So that's pretty cool. So, again, they have more talent, and they're still announcing more talent. But the roster right now is very good so far, and they're just getting started. They have a lot more guys and gals they're going to get. Imagine, oh wait. Okay, imagine AEW roster doing a Perry DX takeover again. This time with more people. LOL. If you have to fire 10 wrestlers for spring clean, go. Okay. No Way Jose. Mojo Rawley. Tamina Snuka. Nia Jax. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, let me see here. Who? Titus O'Neil. I never was a fan of his. Really doing nothing. Hmm. Actually, sorry, I'm actually legit trying to think of the roster right now. Bobby Lashley. I'm sorry, I've never been a Bobby Lashley fan. He's very boring to me. Brock Lesnar. Oh yeah, that's an obvious one. Get Brock Lesnar out there. Fuck Brock Lesnar. I would say Batista, but he's already gone. It was just one time thing. Ooh. Alicia. Oh yeah, Alicia Fox. There you go. She's useless, and she has a bad habit of drinking. Oh crap! I still got to pick two more. I'm trying to think about this. Maybe Dana Brooke. And then finally, oh man, shit, I'm really trying to think here. Oh, and EC3. There you go, EC3. Wow, that took me a while. Do you think? Is Cody Rhodes the biggest star on the roster? Well, he's definitely the owner. He's one of the owners, executive presidents. I'd say he's definitely one of the biggest stars. I would say Cody Rhodes, Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, and Jericho are the top names in AEW right now. I love Pentagon, but if you're talking about the top names, I would say those four: Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes, the Young Bucks, and Chris Jericho. Which NXT call-up since December seem to have the brightest future? I don't know. I have to really think about that. Do you think Sasha should go anything? Get the fuck out of there! What are you doing? Sorry, my cat. If she's really frustrated with WWE, yes. Imagine 2002 Grant with Shaq Gable. Yeah, it's almost has even said that. Like, imagine Kurt back his prime versus Chad Gable. Oh, I would not stop. I wouldn't stop watching that match. Period. I wouldn't get bored. Will you do a live reaction review AEW's first TNT show? Probably more likely. I might actually do that. Actually, I'm definitely going more likely to review on their next pay per view, Double or Nothing. But for their first show, I'll probably do an honest review about it. I will be honest about it. I'll talk about what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. So yeah, I will more likely probably do an AEW review and just get my honest thoughts about it. And I know a lot of people will, so why not? Oh no, what if WWE punches out of Cole because his girlfriend is in AEW? Well, he isn't. His girl. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, at least main roster wise. Is Jungle Boy Luke Perry's son? I believe so. Yes, he is. Jungle Boy is Luke Perry's son. I'll say keep Chad Gable Raw, Varu goes after SmackDown. I was thinking Varu stays on Raw and Chad Gable goes to SmackDown. Honestly, how does AEW affect TNA? Could they merge at some point? I mean, they could get a working relationship. I would like to see AEW and a working relationship. I know they are, I think, with AAA. And they could in possibly New Japan Ring of Honor. I mean, it's not impossible. Have you heard AJ Styles got injured at WrestleMania 35? I did hear rumors about that. That would actually explain why he wasn't on SmackDown. I don't know what kind of injury he suffered though. So someone can let me know, please. Nia Jax pisses me off because she's this plus size woman wrestler, but because how she a wrestler she is and makes others frown. And I like it too. She has the size and power of a monster, yet when she talks, she acts like a sassy little daddy's girl. It doesn't work. And yeah, she's not good in the ring, and she's injured too many people. Release her. Just get rid of her. She was not made to be a wrestler. She's not charismatic. She's not good in the ring. In fact, she causes more injuries, and that's the last thing we need. Especially people now possibly leaving WWE more. Which wrestler do you think personally do you personally relate to? Who's the most like as a person? Um, well, it depends. Relate to. Um, if you're talking about currently Becky Lynch, for obvious reasons, worked hard, never got hit, everything, had to bust her ass, all that. And she is just a kind-hearted human being in real life. I've never met her in person, but I've seen her videos, and she's just amazing human being. So I would say Becky Lynch is probably one of the top I can think of, top of my head. Did the wrestling company you work is offer training? If not today, am I gonna train as? I'm gonna go train SPW probably. Okay, SPW. Yeah. Well, good for you. And in terms of WZ, Wrestling Warzone itself doesn't offer training, but with one of the promotions that we work with, um, which is East Bay Pro, they have more of a training seminar where you can do training. So you can actually go on Twitter and find them on East Bay Pro Wrestling. They have training sessions if you want to be a manager, referee, wrestler. They have that offer, so you can do that. Why do fans say Becky Lynch is cringeworthy? Probably because they don't like her accent. Her accent's grown on me. I find it really adorable at times. No, just fans have their opinions. Does Nia get too much defense, even though she botches consistently injures Becky? Yes, yes. If I were WWE and I found out she was injuring my wrestlers, I would do one or two things. Either I would have sent her down back to the performance center to get her proper training, or I would have fired her ass. Plain and simple. I think Jericho is the biggest star of them all. Omega intentionally everybody's Cody in the States. Yeah. Jericho is their legend. That's what it is. Jericho is their legend. Nobody of their shows are only like 2.5 hours. I can't keep up with all those wrestling. I don't blame you. There's so much wrestling. Even New Japan, like, oh my god. AEW, WWE, New Japan, NXT, Ring of Honor, Impact Wrestling. There's so much wrestling. It's not even funny. You and I have to take some breaks from it. Thoughts of Biggie's injury. It really sucks, and I hope he gets well. Do you think Raw? What did you think of Raw main event? Oh, I thought it was a fucking flip middle finger to the fans. I thought it was a middle finger to all of us. I knew the match wasn't going to have a clean finish. I knew it was going to end some kind of DQ or no contest. But how they did was stupid. Really, the bar? Why? Why did the bar come out? What was the story? What was the continuity? And then on top of it all, your actual main event is the bar versus Kingston and Seth Rollins. Really? Really? That's your big main event match? All wrestlers at some point botch, but the number times that is botch is criminal. Exactly. What would you do if you do an opening show to get Wrestling World talking? Wait, what would you do on the AEW opening show to get the Wrestling World talking? Stand out. Whether that's putting on a original match, whether that's doing a certain promo, just that's the thing. Every wrestling promotion has their own unique style and their own unique way of telling stories and having matches. Anything all they have to do is just stand out, do their own thing, do something different for promotion. They'll stand out. People start slowly talking about it and going, "Hey, you're about AEW. I like what they're really doing here. Something different. You're about these matches coming up." That's all they need to do is just stand up. It's just stand out from the crowd. Nia Jax versus Rachel Sin Cara book it. Well, at least Sin Cara. Well, actually, it'll suck. I think Nia Jax will win because one, Sin Cara injures himself on botches, and then Nia Jax hurts others on botches. So Sin Cara would be mega screwed. He try to do something and get injured, injure himself, and then he also tries, and then Nia Jax will try something in Sin Cara later, and she will botch. So Nia Jax wins automatically. Thoughts on the claim from Metzler that Becky is the favorite higher up since November last year? I mean, he has an opinion, but I don't really blame him. I'd say Becky, Kofi at this point are the a couple big names right now who are red hot right now. How long do you think Becky will be a dual champion? Do you think? Probably not very long. When finishing AEW during the end of the powers, they don't like you, Vince and her. Well, to be fair, Triple H actually does very well in NXT. It's mainly Vince. I took a break after Survivor Series and came back after the Rumble. Felt way better. So sometimes you might just need a break from the crap. Chuck Taylor and Trent AEW's version of Hawkins laughed my ass off. Yeah, but here's the difference though. They're actually really great wrestlers and they're not 100% jobbers. They're actually a great team. Then again, Zach Burger and Kurt Hawkins are also great. They're just booked like jobbers. Trent Barrera and Chucky T, in fact, they were one of the more dominant guys on New Japan for a little bit. I know they lost some matches, but they were pretty dominant. And the tag league, they did pretty well. So there's that. Bon Screen Gamer, do you think the company is destroying the brand split too much? I do. I don't even know anymore, honestly. Give me Rey Mysterio versus Juice Thunder Liger at Wrestle Kingdom in Liger's final match. Yes, apparently somebody has watched Saw Monster a little too much. But I do agree in some regard. I mean, you could make that work. You can easily make that work. Doesn't even have to be in New Japan. You could do like what NXT did, just bring just John Thunder Liger one time. Thunder Liger, like for a one-time deal, like you did NXT with Tyra Breeze. You can do that. Zitmer congratulates to getting married to Green Lucky. So yes, they're eventually engaged. So congratulations both Chelsea Green and Zack Ryder. Chelsea Green was one of those people where I was like, she's not. I mean, she's all right looking, but I never saw any reason why. But then after seeing more and more of her, I'm like, yeah, Zack, you got yourself a winner. Let's see. It's been about an hour, so I think we'll go ahead and just end this off now. So I'm going to end it off right now. Get ready to head on out. So, comment down below, I'm sorry. First of all, thank you so much for sending your questions. This was a lot of fun, about an hour. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I do have my Twitter account down below. And there's a link down below. My account's right there. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can. I am on Twitter. There's that. I don't know what's next. Maybe AEW's Double or Nothing. I don't know if I'll do live reactions, but I'll definitely review it. Apparently, Money Bank's the next daily show. I might give my thoughts on the shakeup next Monday and Tuesday. There is that shakeup coming up. But yeah, out of that, I don't know really plans at the moment. It's just gonna depends on what happens. So out of that, good night, everybody. Take care of my peeps. See you guys next time.